You are now tuned into the FuseBox Radio Broadcast with DJ Fusion and Jon Judah. Syndicated worldwide to bring real black radio back to the masses.
All right, everybody, 1 2 1 2. What's going on? You're now in tune to another session of the syndicated worldwide FuseBox Radio Broadcast, bringing you the best of what we call 21st century black radio to the masses, a mix of old and new school music representing the international Black Diaspora, such as hip hop, soul, funk, jazz, reggae, rock, house, and more, as well as news, commentary, and interviews. After having various things happen and be out and about, we're glad to be able to record a fresh new episode for folks to listen to and all that good stuff. For those who are new to the show, I am DJ Fusion. I do stuff on the mix and commentary end. And on the side is my bro and co-host who does the same thing. Let me have him go ahead and introduce himself.
Yes, y'all. Of course, FuseBox back, all, of course, Black Hawk, of course, without the Black Hawk. Here's much up to all human citizens across the globe, universe, galaxy, and unknown. Of course, we rock to you and yours,
Doing good. I'm definitely glad to be recording a fresh show and intro. We both had various things that have occurred throughout the past few weeks, including a little bit of tech problems, and now all that good stuff is solved, and happy for that. Thanks, first and foremost to our listeners via whatever format that you check us out, whether it's by internet radio, FM radio, podcast, or your various music streaming services. We really appreciate you. Y'all have definitely been supporting the show. It's been kind of cool to see, people's responses to some of the archive choices we've been able to post up and everything. We've still been ranked really nicely within the Podomatic rating. At the lowest has been, I think, top 15 in the past month, and the highest I think we got to 9 or 8. So yeah, thank y'all for supporting. For those who don't know, it is literally us two who do this show. We don't got no big marketing thing or a whole bunch of other stuff. And we just simply appreciate everybody who listens and checks us out. And also props to more of the black podcasting community that has been giving us shouts and stuff and whatnot. Word up. It's kind of funny in the way to look at it. We have some folks who are like, damn, y'all are still doing it. Since we started the podcast super early. I mean, this might be I think this is the 10th year we've done the podcast. Show itself has been in existence for 16 years, but yeah, I think Podomatic was pretty fresh and new, and we got on that wave, and it's kind of fun to see how technology is now, where, some of the kids were making fun of podcasting all want to have podcasting. Or got a podcast. I was like, yeah, that's that corny technological stuff. The street ain't rocking with that. It's like, alright, whatever. We the ones who are breaking joints. I mean, that's independent, music media in general, of course, but if you're going to hear a new joint, you're more likely not going to hear it on a podcast or internet radio than you're ever going to on mainstream radio. That's just fact. Especially with hip-hop, and especially in the United States. I'll say black music in general, but especially within the United States. Some other countries have it a bit better off on that end. But, yeah, as always, thanks for our supporters and everything. We appreciate you. And, yeah, we got a good amount of stuff to talk about, and a lot of angles. Let's go ahead and get right into that. For our new listeners, let me break down how we do things. At the beginning, we go ahead, we do our promo spiel, talk about upcoming events, how y'all can reach out to us, things of that nature. And then both myself and Ausar Ra get into some commentary into some new stuff that's popped up that we find interesting. And then we get into the music mix. So that's pretty much more or less roughly a third of each show in terms of how we rock and roll. So let's get right into it. You can always check out what's going on for FuseBox Radio Broadcast crew via our official website, which is FuseBox Radio Online. That's FuseBoxRadio.com. And through there you can find a brief history of what we do, our event calendar, various downloads, podcasts, mixtape. Check out our photography portfolio, how to submit music, whether you're an independent music artist or major or anything in between, and our criteria for that, and a bunch of other goodies here and there. Now, if you're on social networking, we are active on a lot of the major social networks. So, let's say if you're on Twitter, it's twitter.com/FuseBoxRadio, YouTube.com/FuseBoxRadio, Instagram.com/FuseBoxRadio, so forth and so on. Facebook.com/FuseBoxRadio goes to my personal page, which I don't mind people joining, but I'll just let people know if you don't got anything going on, like remotely intelligent or funny on your sites, I'm not going to add you. And if you're a spammer, I will take you off. I don't like when a whole bunch of folks go in. They just want to put up a whole bunch of event flyers, don't even say hi to somebody. That's kind of dumb. And while technology is awesome, no music artist, new school or old, have you ever heard talk about, I flew and I got all the DJ plays that just randomly posted my MP3 on a whole bunch of people's Facebook wall. That's not how things work. But anyway, our Facebook like page, we're getting more people on there, and I really appreciate that. We're still trying to up those numbers. Just besides the radio show, we also put up different news stories and events and stuff that we find interesting. That page is facebook.com/FuseBoxRadioShow, and that's just one straight word. With that. And let me see here. What else we got going on? You can always check out the FuseBox Radio Broadcast in case you miss us through our wonderful broadcast partners, all of which you can check out listed via our official blog site, blackradiofm.com, under FuseBox Radio Broadcast affiliates, through your favorite music streaming or podcast server of choice. So we're available via iTunes, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, and Mixcloud, SoundCloud, and plenty more. And let me see here. I think on all of that quick promo stealing, that's about it. A few folks we got a shout out on the event and, from the past few weeks and the upcoming weeks. On the upcoming end, there's a few joints that are going to be going on. I'm going to be at New York Comic Con this week doing some press stuff, as well as I'm spinning at a New York Super Week party over at Madam X, which is located in the lower part of Manhattan. The invite is up on our official Facebook page and on blackradiosback.com. It's free. You just got to be above 21 so it's lounge. There's going to be a mix of old and new school hip-hop, soul, house, a little bit of EDM and all that. So, come through, have fun, support the bars over at 94 West Houston Street. And yeah, that should be a good time from 9 p.m. until at least 1 a.m. on Saturday, October 11th, 2014. For those folks in the D.C. metro area, we're going to be spinning once again at the Marine Corps Marathon on the course. So both myself and Ausar Ra will be bringing all types of musical goodies to folks. And shout out to the Marine Corps Marathon community for asking us through it. And it'll be the second year we'll be doing our thing. And we're going to be at mile 25, which is called the Runner's Village. And, yep, should be fun. Had a good time last year. A lot of athletes of all kinds rock and roll at that Marine Corps Marathon. You got the elitists of the elite. You got the average person who's trying to, meet their own personal goal. You have, folks with different types of function and whatnot. In terms of Paralympians, more, and just all those types of good things. It is the 8th largest marathon in the world and the 4th largest in the United States. So, representing on a nice level. And that is definitely cool, and we appreciate everybody for that. Shout out to the folks over at DC Rappin' One Versus Many for their Cake and Kisses tour that just passed. Spun at one of the stops over there, and that was cool. A whole lot of different types of talent on the hip-hop, soul, comedy, and spoken word that did their things over at a venue called the Paper Box in Brooklyn, New York. And that's an interesting little spot right there. Kind of brought me back to some of my earlier independent hip-hop days where you kind of had a big space that was split into different parts. They had different stages and stuff. And, yeah. It was cool, so shout out to those folks. And let me see here. Also, shout out to the folks of Will Rap for Food and the DC Council of Humanities. Will Rap for Food, of course, we worked with at various times before with their various food drives for the homeless and school drives. Rocked over at one of those joints. And DC Council of Humanities and the Will Rap for Food had part of the event planning for the Art All Night DC programming that happened all throughout the city, and focused on a little bit at that around Southeast DC, around the P.D. Green Center, and that was cool. So shout out to all them folks. And yeah, that's about it at the present on the event end and stuff. And you know, we're always open for events and stuff. In terms of spinning, just go to the FuseBoxRadioOnline.com site and reach out, and people can talk and see what's good. Because all of that helps us stay on air and do good things. And you know, nobody here is a multi-millionaire or billionaire yet. So, you know, it's cool to be able to do one's craft, but it's also cool to be able to eat off one's craft too. So, yeah, that's the good stuff on that end. And yeah, I think that's about it at the present for the promo shout. Let's go on ahead and get into a few news stories. It's been real interesting the past few months. First and foremost, let's touch base on the situation in Ferguson, Missouri, post the death of Michael Brown. Unfortunately, very, very unfortunately, we cannot say that the officer that killed that young man, Darren Wilk, has been arrested. It's been over a month. This is really pathetic. Like, the thing I can't get with this particular story is how some folks really want to act like America is all sweetness and light and some kind of post-racial fantasy when you have American citizens who have to go through hell and high water to even get proper attention with stuff like that. We're still in the country where a lot of folks look at black people, particularly black Americans. Of course, all people, but particularly black Americans as still being second-class citizens. You're first class when you're spending your money or providing entertainment, but you're second class when you want to be treated. And in the year where we're like 50 years past the, you know, Civil Rights Act being passed, that's a hot mess. And, you know, all types of stuff has been happening in Ferguson, including, you know, more reports of crazy police brutality situations and folks messing with people's rights, which I had to give one of the federal judges around that way some credit for telling people that, look, you can't just be grabbing up people off the street and arresting them saying that they're disturbing the peace. They ain't doing it. They were literally doing it like, oh, you know, you're in the way and blah, blah, blah. They were just arresting folks. You had people not wearing, which, you know, I think it's happening less, but it's still going on. The people not wearing their police badges or names. They can't be identified. Which if I was a law enforcement officer, which is something that always kills me with these type of stories, a honest and fair law officer probably has one of the toughest times in the world. Somebody's committing foolishness, you know, that blue wall of silence ain't gonna help you out, even if you're not the person who's doing stuff. So it's very strange not hear police talk about when other police are screwing up, even if it's just procedural stuff. But it is the way of the world, unfortunately, and hopefully that will improve. And I think one of the things that's happened since the Michael Brown situation, which is both good and depressing at the same time, is there's a plethora of stories about the abuse of power by various law enforcement, not just in Missouri, but all over the country. And there's also a lot of situations where, you know, I can understand being leery of, you know, being wrapped up in your tech, but when you have people who have this cell phone technology now, they're showing people doing foolishness that they would have got away with before. I'm happy people are buying smartphones and having tablets and stuff. There was just a story not long ago where they just finally had some police get suspended and charges put against them because a boy was taping this bad treatment of their people getting arrested. And they got pulled over in a car, excuse me, and they were saying that, you're speeding or something like that, and ended up pepper spraying a dude, not even the dude who was driving, there was the woman who was driving, they pepper sprayed the dude sitting next to her in the face. And due to the kid taping it, they're getting an investigation on that. It is sad that you had to be about, I think the child was about 8 years old, that had to be on an 8-year-old child's mind. That I cannot trust law enforcement if I'm brown. You just had a situation not too long ago where you had a brother who the police told him to reach for his wallet and then started shooting him, and that was caught on the police fence camera. Like crazy stuff happens all the time, but it's not like it's not antidotal anymore. And more and more people are rising up against the nonsense. And in the day, I'd rather have folks like the Michael Brown or the Trayvon Martins and all them folks just get justice right from the gate. But if people have to fight us and continue struggling for it, more of this stuff being out there where people can't hide or sweep it under the rug or be like, well, folks were big and black, so they were scary. That's just helping, folks out more in the long run, so I think. Because sometimes in this country, you got to rub dirt in the face of some people in this country for them to want to acknowledge that it's there. So, that's a few things that have been going down on that end. Next up, and I've had a lot of listeners send me all types of stuff about this Ebola situation in the United States. I'm gonna be really blank and real upfront about it. America didn't give a damn about Ebola until some people of European descent started getting it. There have been outbreaks of Ebola here and there in Africa for a while. And it's killed a lot of people, and unfortunately it seems like this strain is killing more people. But it's very weird when some folks of European descent, some from the States, some not, got it. They get rushed to the CDC headquarters hospital. They get various treatments that are said to be experimental, and they're all better. You have an African man who was a citizen but had family in Africa by the name of Thomas Eric Duncan, who got it after coming back from Liberia after visiting some people. He ends up not getting what they say any kind of this experimental med until right when he was about to die. He ends up dying today. I'm not saying that the man wasn't meant to die. Well, it's our time. It's our time. Regardless of your spiritual background, that's how things work. But you can't help but to have your conspiracy side come on. Like, these other people were able to get into the finest, medical care and be fine. This dude was pretty much just left to die, and still has family and other people in quarantine. And in Texas, they actually released this dude when he first got sick, and then grabbed him up. I'm just saying this type of thing is weird. Do I believe we're going to be in some Walking Dead situation because of Ebola? I doubt it. Unfortunately, in a lot of the African countries where it's at, it doesn't mean the population because there aren't certain proper medical establishments to take care of things, on top of, some turmoil that's already been going on over there for years. But you just gotta look at stuff in a funny way where it's like, are we getting separate but equal treatment for this? Because if this is an example, it's gonna be a bad look for folks if it's spread somewhere else later. I don't know. I just find Ebola scenario interesting. I also find how the mainstream media treats it interesting because it's almost like they want to have a panic and they want you to calm down. It's always a problem that makes me think it's a distraction tactic as well. Since, we're at a stage now where also something happened in the past few weeks. The United States military is now back in the Middle East. Due to folks saying that ISIS or ISIL or whatever they want to call themselves is causing issues in Iraq and Syria. And while the military saying they're not going to put boots on the ground, there's still military presence over there. Which makes you kind of look at what's been the point in the past 10 years of folks who were there and got injured or killed. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
One thing I think is about Ebola is that people normally should want to keep playing. Definitely in a world of energy. So, trying to get off on people weird. It's interesting that somebody can get over here with all the personality that I don't know, that kind of thing is kind of funny to me. I think that moderation is funded by some people who don't about it. History has shown that most of the time groups are funded both sides by like the same party. So you don't know if it's isolated to be plant there so they can have more military presence. They're funded by the same way that for example, IBM and Coca-Cola were not exterminated over trying to do a social going on. So the idea that big money can't be behind something. The idea that has happened in the past, makes you look at the future things. And unfortunately, innocent people get caught in the middle of it. A lot of times it always works by keeping them at war. And so, take that, war only begins war, so as long as that's going to do that, conquering or having people up under you, subsidies, something that you it's going on to continue to do it. But anyway.
It's all good. Yeah, there's gonna be a little scatterbrained news. I got a whole bunch of tabs pulled up and stuff to talk about. On the artist, in rest in peace to Jeffrey Holden, dancer, actor, painter. He lived to the age of 84. He did a whole lot of stuff. He was one of those faces I think people recognize, but until he passed away and you saw his face, you didn't really think about whether he was in or what he was involved in. Real quick breakdown via the New York Times in terms of some of the things that he did. Originally from Trinidad and Tobago, he came to the United States and got into dancing and became a dancer on Broadway. He won Tony Awards in 1975 for the direction of musical and costume design for The Wiz. His choreography was part of the Alvin Ailey Dance Theater and the Dance Theater of Harlem. He was in a ton of films, including, for those folks who were into the James Bond movie, he was Baron Sim being one of them joints. And folks from my generation will remember him from Boomerang. He was a director dude who was directing the commercial for Grace Jones's character. He was also on television pitchers of 7-Up in the 1970s and the 1980s. And just on top of that stuff, he just helped fund a whole bunch of black actors and actresses and their various careers, as well as a lot of folks in the realm of black dance. He even started the Catherine Dunham School and was the principal dancer for the Metropolitan Opera Ballet in the 1950s. So, this brother was all over the map with what he did. Live or Let Die was the movie he was in. That was the James Bond joint. He was in the old school 1967 Dr. Dolittle, Woody Allen's movie, Everything I Always Want to Know About Sex But We're Afraid to Ask. And we did mention Boomerang. So, the brother did his thing for a very long time. So, definitely props and respect to, and rest in peace to him. And whatnot. Let me see here. What else we got going on? Shouts out to Seattle. They officially have passed Indigenous Peoples Day in the place of Columbus Day. Seattle City Council unanimously voted to make this action. And personally, as a person of color, as a black American, I think that's awesome because, Columbus is not a person to celebrate. By any stretch of the imagination. Cats like him brought a whole bunch of nonsense to the native people, the First Nation folks of this country. Brought in the first wave of African slavery. Shoot, for some folks in Europe, brought in a whole bunch of indigenous servitude folks. And if you really study the history of Columbus, it's not just the 3 ships and all the good stuff that you might have heard when you were in elementary school, if you went to the public school system, Christopher Columbus was kind of an asshole. Period. We gotta remember, he ain't discovered nothing. He got lost and ran to this joint.
And also, there was also known that there was Vikings. There's a history that's not told. And there was a Viking history in Canada and North America. And there's also a history of Vikings. And Mohammedan versus, dealing in slavery. White slavery, or kind of white slavery. The Columbus thing is it's actually a part of that. It's still a part of the same way that Vikings were on other kind of like system. One was involved. Columbus was attacked. The Vikings didn't have that same slave in them. But that only makes sense. A lot of temples in Columbus represented slaves. When they came over here, what they did to the temples from South America, Central America, a lot of them are still intact. Some of the stuff they did in South America, where they weren't here. They weren't here in the name of God. They weren't here in the name of living soul and spirit. It's more taking death, kind of concept, or as they say, to keep us not only blinded but bound to material existence, to the ancient wisdom of sex, individuals, so that you work your body and then you were able to leave this body form. They wanted to it's kind of what the Mormons were kind of like saying in that. That's kind of what that meant. Not to be too long with it. A lot of people don't know, but a lot of stuff is done by that. It happens in other parts of the world also. That's a good thing. You kind of like those get a little bit of history. Giving him money behind him. But that it's First Nation people who were black people. And as time went on, they made them lighter. Who were black African looking people. We need to be clear about that. They look like Africans. But as time went on, they got crazy, they got lighter. But, so that's why there's a thin line between First Nation and African. African American specifically representation is blacks who were here, or blacks who were brought over by the European powers. So, black Americans represent that, represent those types. Not just, I've had people from the Caribbean and Latin America that argue me down. They can't give me no resources. Like, I've been doing this since years. Looking at it as other than hip hop, other than living, other than hanging out, chilling. I always wanted to know that because this is the point where you have an understanding that not to be unschoolable, so I'm always student. You kind of see through things and you have people trying to put you to the wire, like people do this, people do not even taking on stuff. It's like reading. If you're black and you don't know how to read, there's a whole world of spirituality that you don't know. Mm-hmm. If you're black, you should know how to read. There's no excuse for being an adult black person. That's not at the same time. It's down. But at the same time, I mean, if you want to be no guy, you gotta know how to read. Anybody who disagrees with that, there's the whole world.
No doubt. And actually that transitioned into another thing I was going to talk about, and that wasn't even planned. Everybody, it takes everybody some time to get into certain things, you know what I'm saying? And, depending on some people's life situations, you might not have been able to, or chose not to, get to a certain point of formal education. And to a degree, that's fine. But honestly, if you're an adult, especially in America right now, especially as a black American who had ancestors go through a whole bunch of crap just to get an opportunity to get education, you should at least want to be able to read on a GED. And or have a GED. Or high school diploma. Situation that happened a few weeks ago is the joke with Floyd Mayweather. Now, Floyd Mayweather is a great athlete, great boxer. As an individual, not so much. On a whole bunch of levels, whether you peep his show on Showtime, you're just kind of like, wow, this is kind of an arrogant prick type of dude who's mad insecure. To, peeping his criminal record where, the Negro went to jail for hitting on women and whatnot, more than once. So, great athlete, not necessarily the person that you may want to have around your way. If that's not your boy, he ain't literally being the money Mayweather giving you some money. Now, he got provoked into a situation because people know, rapper 50 Cent, businessman, he's always just kind of trolling people. And, they've been having their little tiffs here and there. And he got on the internet talking about, I'll pay this much money if Floyd Mayweather can even read so-and-so and so-and-so. And at first he did okay, this dude's kind of talking some trash. But then one of the New York radio stations, Power 105, with Breakfast Club show with Show Me the God and all them, they end up having a tape, which I find it's kind of weird that it came up at a certain time, but anyway, they end up having a tape where Floyd Mayweather was supposed to read what's called a promo. And Ausar and I have been through this. We had to sit down and had to research stuff to help, promote a nonprofit or a business or something like that. And if you want to find a joint on YouTube, you can. It is really pure struggle. It's kind of sad in a way how much that dude was struggling trying to read. And while I personally think the man is a prick, I'm like that's a bit mean, but there was only so much I could honestly feel sorry for him, because we're talking about a man who's my age contemporary in their 30s. There are people who have way less resources, money or otherwise, than he does. Who will be there like, look, my black ass wants to be able to know how to read. Or my ass, period, wants to be able to know how to read. Just to do basic stuff in this world. To willfully want to be that independent on other people to handle your business, as an adult, represents a problem. You know, can you really trust your lawyer? Or every lawyer you're going to run into? Can you really trust that broad or chick who say they in your corner until the money run out? Because Floyd, when this situation came up, he didn't try to be like, look, I got a situation and I'm at least trying to handle it because I got kids. He didn't try to be there like, yeah, this dude's talking trash A, B, C, D, or E, but here's a whole bunch of money I'm going to give to a literacy campaign. If he doesn't want to do it as PR, all he did was to be like, look, I got money and walk away. You can be a rich mofo and whatnot. And that's cool, but you're in a sport where you only got to get hit in the head once the wrong way, and that's it for you. That's it. And you are not charming enough to probably have a decent career after you finish boxing. And when the money goes away and the fame goes away, as time goes on and on again, you're gonna probably be left damn near alone. So, you know, bro, you know, don't, it's cool to be able to be like, I got ends and other stuff, but don't continuously promote ignorance, yo. You know, you ain't supposed to be rich, black, and ignorant. You can have a formal sixth grade education on how to freaking read. But that's it.
This is deep down now. Most of the knowledge that half of the knowledge is going to be almost special mind. Black people should fucking change. They get them black people. Half of them, you know. I just happen to know a lot of these books years ago weren't written for black people, but they weren't very popular. It's kind of like they were basically following church. I bring that to say that I had to get on the road to start knowing knowledge to know that I had to go beyond facts. You know what I'm saying? We had to get this information because these cats only had access to that information. That's the total some black people, so they reworded the ancient black knowledge, and then we have to kind of like read between the lines and read a variety of different stuff to be able to coalesce and bring everything together. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Nazis were bad, but they had ancient around and ancient wisdom that they could learn. So I'm going and reading stuff that were rather, some of them were Aryan, but they had bits and pieces of knowledge that the ancient Egyptians, the ancient Atlanteans, the Lurians, and different, you know, people had, and you like to be, that's how deep it is. If you ain't read, that means you ain't even get the basic stuff. You graduate to that level that you get the other information to kind of let you know. And it's kind of about reading the most sections. It's about implementing that into have a better effect on their immune system by their mind. Keep their mind and understand through their mind and through their mind. You know, we go about breathing and different ideas that make us all in. You know, it's just deep to me. I ain't gonna get too much deep into that. I don't know. It's deep and ancient hieroglyphics. A lot of times we base it learning metaphysics, and you have to kind of get within it to kind of see where it is, where you land. You know, read between the lines. It's like it's fun. It's fun at the same time because I'm still a hip hop dude and I'm still trying to live my life regularly. I remember a commercial when I was really young. Yeah, reading is funny. You know, some people are I go so much about information that's been destroyed and been destroyed so much information from Mayans and the Aztecs, Central America, South America, that's only a couple books of that. You know, like, I can't. It's funny they have those books. They call that. They kind of correspond with stuff that is ancient areas. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of deep. Kind of get it. Cut it off. If you don't know God, if you're not reading, because all they do is if you're not reading, that's body. I not know that. Or as the Bible calls the devil, has power. Yeah. How did not the party thrive? They were in league with something that they would give them something. So why can't they do that with anybody? All these ruinous empires that destroy black people, or even civilization in Europe that was thriving against them. Destroy that. You know what I'm saying? That meant it had power from the outside. It says that they were looking at us as the ancient writers were looking at us like a microscope, like a doctor looking at a microbe under a microscope. These folks were looking at us and saying, you're manipulating, whatever. You know, it's just a real deal, and you know, it's time for to be bold. If you don't believe in God, then or the magnificent, unknowable, and he works through the known or known elements, or the elements that we can almost not elements. Spiritual unity that we acknowledge. You know, if you're not doing it, you know, spiritually, people like, well, I don't care about God. I want to transition to something real briefly. I want to get a shot to the old DVD. I just got into that because, like, you know, all the money, you know, the ones on homosexuals were very interesting, and also the ones on also ones on rap and that was very interesting. I just want to say that black people represent founders of knowledge and system and everything. Hip hop is black music if we take it from a historical standpoint. Just because an artist is paid no music, they are properly interpreting and not distorting it. Like the priests as a whole, they spread that information. You know what I'm saying? So it was information was beyond whether it was mathematics, physical spheres, or knowledge and talent. You know what I'm saying? They spread that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they didn't want to go out there and interpret it and be done for still purpose. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is everybody's music. Like funk, music, blues. All American music is black music. It just had a different name. But you know, it wasn't about lording over it. Kind of like stopping these visions. That, you know, I had people call hip hop like this today, and funk like this today. You know, way black. So I was like, oh, okay, then. It's cool, that's your music too, but you know, we're the custodians. So we're not going to tell you what to do, but we're going to put it out to the masses so you can go wrong. And, you know, just leave it at that. It's not to go over the state. And at the same time, you know, as being a priest with us, we're going to speak up on this. It's at least we're going to be responsible on this. Alright?
Okay. Alrighty. That was a whole lot. Let me try to see a few more things to get into before we get into the music and whatnot. Let me see. Since I saw, talk about a few things he's been checking out during the past few weeks. I'll just talk a little bit about the entertainment stuff on that, and a few more stories, and wrap it up. Shout out to South Park. I'm sure some folks who are into the NFL and sports as of late have seen the flap over the team name for the Washington team, the Washington Redskins. And there's racial implications and stuff. If you have a Hulu account, particularly a Hulu Plus account, but I think they actually still have all the seasons for free, just go to Hulu.com. Check out the season opener episode of South Park. They went in so hard, making fun of the folks who try to defend that name. It is hilarious. That's all I can say. Like, I don't even want to give away half of the stuff that they do in terms of that, because they also make fun of like Apple and Kickstarter too. But that's the main crux of it all. When you see how they tear down the owner and the people who support that team name, yo, it's just greatness, yo. Go ahead and peep that. Also, the new American Horror Story series started. And I peeped that, and you got a lot of folks who are in the past season or two, including Angela Bassett, Kathy Bates, and more. And yeah, if you scare easily, this is not the series for you. But if you're down to see some crazy stuff, at least what seems as of right now to be a good storyline, yeah, they went pretty ham on this first episode, but. I think the series is cool. I dug the majority of the second season that was on the American Horror Story Coven and whatnot. It got a little out there at the end, but there are some. I'm not even gonna get into a whole bunch of stuff, but there are some serious parts of that series and scenes that I'm like, this is already classic, right from Jump Street. So shouts out to that. Shout out to what ABC at the moment seems to be trying to do with the TV show Blackish. Now, the title is stupid for that show. But the pilot and the second episode, I kind of get where they're trying to come from with it. And they got a good cast from K.J. Ellis Ross to Lawrence Fishburne to Anthony Anderson and all that. In terms of trying to get, multiple facets of the Black American experience into a comedy again, in terms of prime time TV comedy. And I think they got that on Hulu as well if you end up missing an episode or two. Or if you just got cable, you do your on-demand thing there. I'm going to talk more about that series in depth at another time, because there's a few more things we got to get into. Oh, also shouts out to Denzel for his latest movie. And whatnot. If you like badass Denzel, kicking some booty, go and see that new movie.
I haven't seen the movie, but I do remember the TV show as a little kid. I enjoyed it. I think this show. I remember as a kid enjoying it. It's kind of like the movie Taken. It's kind of like it reminds you of that type of character. So I definitely I haven't seen it, but that's my goal.
Yeah, the Equalizer is badass, man. Like, if you're down for Denzel and those type of roles, you're already going to dig it, because there's some stuff, man. Woo, it's brutal.
Book of Eli was my joint with Denzel, and the beast, because he's lying and do evil, meant that.
Spoilers, 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I assume why most people are thinking. That's a joint. That's a spiritual black man right there. That's a spiritual human movie right there. Definitely. But I mean, in the sense of, he was badass, a good dude, though. And then, you know what I'm saying, that he could have ran down on that woman that was with us. He could have been ran down on her. But he knew there was a bigger thing. And he was straight. See, that was on another level. I Denzel, Dexter, good presentation of black men. Maybe not in all the roles, but he's that good presentation of black men. I appreciate that.
No doubt. Let me see here. Talk about Blackish. Talk about the South Park joint. Because, yeah, again, that South Park joint, I think that's probably one of the most brilliant skewerings of how people look at the Washington Redskins controversy that's been done in quite some time. Oh, this only on that out too. Shout out to the Daily Show, where they had people go down to we're based in the DC metro area, and they went down to FedEx Field where the team plays, and they interviewed some white fans that asked, why y'all so beat about this team keeping its name and not changing and so forth and so on. They ended up bringing in a group of Native Americans to confront these folks in the stadium. And they end up editing some of the clips because they, their stories that some of them white folks got really pissed. But when you see like how that mirror gets turned on people, and it's kind of funny that it takes like a parody news show to do something to make a point. Like it's clever. Like peep that clip on the web and whatnot too. Oh, and lastly, the Nas documentary about when he made Illmatic, Time is Illmatic. That joint is dope. We ended up getting a screener. I just peeped, and I know they're going to be doing some limited engagements in all over the United States before putting it on demand as well. And if you like music documentaries, period, I think you'll dig it. If you played, even if you was just like playing the album, let's say that you like came up with the album at a certain time of your life. Like I was a teenager when it came out, and I personally still feel that's the best album he ever made. Like to hear the breakdown of like how the environment was at the time, the inspiration between each song and different things from him as a grown dude, as well as different clips from different people at different times. It's a cool joint. It's a cool joint. I'll go so far to say, like, if you're a hip hop head who likes, that Steve, you like the Beat Drive the Life Tribe documentary that came out about a year or so ago, I think you'll dig this.
I don't mean to offend nobody, but I'm saying that album. But for some people, Illmatic was something. I'm not gonna say we just think some people that album was something. The way the Chronic was for some people, Illmatic was that way for some other people. In other words, where that was like, round my way catwalk everything. It wasn't the same. However, I noticed that some people had their kind of preference. They got some vibe. Period. In Jersey, I remember that during the beat, in Jersey Castle, they're not Illmatic album. What's it like? What 8, 9, 10 songs? It was kind of like the old school album. It kind of had that thing. That was wasn't my favorite album of the period, but it was definitely very much important. Just at the beginning of it, and the end. The beginning had Your State of Mind, and it also had that little conversation, that old Wild South, from the Wild South, a clip of the Wild South, that old documentary about hip hop coming to South Bronx. And at the end of the album, he had It Ain't Hard to Tell. It was like, in between those two energies, there was a lot of stuff going on that was very helpful and stimulating. That's why I'm of this era, even though I take black music much more seriously in the unity, 70s, early 80s, hip hop was that way for some hip hop was like that. That album, in some ways, was stimulating. So maybe not as much as the public hearing the album, but that album still was very stimulating. I definitely think that's one of the better albums.
No doubt. For me, it definitely brings you to a certain period of time. Like hearing albums like that join the first two Mobb Deep albums, the first two G.B. Damager albums. Like if you never walked past the New York Project in your entire life, and you put on those joints, you would at least, maybe piece of videos, you would get a feel of a taste of what that might be about, because those folks made those type of stories. And, showed it from, particular viewpoints and angles, and all of that. Now, people who, see my presence on social media and all that know that I balance out, nostalgia with what's going on today and whatnot. Particularly like how music and stuff is, because there's always been great stuff, there's always been crappy stuff. Always be stuff that's like, man. But that was a period of time where there was a real nice streak of albums. Like, I think with the MP3 age, folks, because it's so easy to get music, they don't necessarily have the hype of what New Release Tuesday was like, where all these certain albums came out at a particular period of time, and you had to go take yourself to a store. Like, we were talking about not even maybe about 10 to 15 years ago. You had to go to the store and look at all these albums and be like, damn, what am I going to buy? Because it was that fly, you know. So you sitting there like, looking at your chains, like, I guess depending on what play you had at the time, what CD or cassette of this album am I going to get? Crap. It's not that much that way anymore. Not just because it's a tape, but because there's a certain vibe that's not there anymore. Granted, some folks who released dope stuff back in the day aren't necessarily as hungry or as uncomfortable or whatever anymore. It's not going to make certain types of things. You don't necessarily got to repeat doing the same joint all the time. But there is something about that period where I can still put it in my MP3 player and drive it and not hit skip. You know what I mean? I can play Midnight Marauder to this day, and I've owned it in every single format possible except reel to reel, because they ain't put on reel to reel as far as I know. You know what I'm saying? And Illmatic is like one of those type of joints up top. So shout out to the folks for making that doc, and that's a few of the things I personally peeped out lately that I think are good enough to recommend. Oh, on the album, and shout out to Flying Lotus. His new album is tight. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of like almost like a free jazz thing with hip hop going on in his latest joint.
Oh, and also Brand New being all for one album came out around that time.
That's right.
That was one of the albums, towards that top 8 albums of all time at that point. And that was one of those albums that I told you. There was a lot of albums from that period. LLK Mama said, wow, that was one of the albums. It was T-Ball, but then we had like 2 or 3 albums, and Ronnie came up. And it was from 85, and a lot of people don't know about that hip hop thing. From 85 to 95 was probably the best period of hip hop. 1985 to 95. And that was before 95 to the end where FCC started to FCC and Communication Corporation started to consolidate. They started to put on everything. They put a couple avenues and channels where you can get stuff played. You know what I'm saying? So
on radio and on TV. Yep, the FCC Telecommunications Act of 96.
That changed the game dramatically in a lot of ways, especially in places that were big cities. But yeah, so it's really like hip hop if you're gonna go beyond your era. Like that in the 80s and 90s of today. The local our new cats that is old. Old cats gotta listen to stuff. In the sense of it's not they got it, but they listen to the radio today. You know what I'm saying? But so that means that the older cats are in a position to be a stick-on basis. Because they're hearing stuff they knew as kids, stuff they knew as a younger, depending on the age of them. Especially, you know what I'm saying? So it's very interesting, but it's all
No doubt. That actually gives me another good transition. I'll do that, like literally 2 more stories and cut this out. We ain't been doing this for a minute, so this is gonna be a little more talky than usual. There's been a lot of news opinion pieces about Lauryn Hill as of late, and folks of course still know her only official studio album is The Education of Lauryn Hill, which kind of makes me feel old because that joint is like 16 years ago. And whatnot. I remember people running and getting that joint in the dorm when I was at Rutgers back in the day. But anyway, Lauryn Hill has been spotty at best in terms of what she's been doing with her career since then. And in between, having a kid, having a relationship breakup, tax issues, and whatever else might be going on within her sphere, internally and otherwise. It's been kind of jumpy, but she still has people who come out to check her out and do her shows. There's people who are very extreme about how Lauryn Hill is. Like, well, don't diss her because she made that great album and, you know, she can still potentially do greatness. You got folks who are like, man, you know, this broad ain't do nothing in a minute and her show appearance is spotty. And, you know, you can't really depend on that, so why am I supposed to just be waiting? I'm gonna be real matter of factual about this, and people have saw me put this on Facebook and Twitter. Lauryn Hill did some great music. I think that is beyond the shadow of a doubt. This being said, if you're making your living as a live music performing artist, and you're doing this for pay, and, you know, I've seen some of these tickets for these Lauryn Hill shows, and they're not cheap. You don't necessarily have to do note for note that album every time you get on stage. Quite frankly, you know, unless you're like Frankie Beverly or Maeve, some of these other folks, nobody would see that same show over and over again. But if you got people who spend their time and money to do stuff, you should at least try to be at your location like somewhat on time, because hip hop time is over. It's like a mutation of CPT. And, you know, to be like how Miss Hill has been in the States and overseas, by that time she's been at bare minimum an hour to 4 hours late, that ain't gonna fly. And it's not like because your you know, plane had issues or your car had issues or something. You just came late. Then you're doing shows where you might be half-assed and singing it, or you're rushing your set, or you're cutting your shit so short. That's just not professional. It's not professional, and it's really disrespectful to the people who are still going out and supporting you, especially in the age where people can go onto a whole new trend and a whole new vibe. You know, Lauryn, if she's not 40, she's damn near 40. She needs to be able to do this. She has age contemporaries like the Erykah Badu's that will come out, and they'll tear down a show consistently. You got people walking out like, I'm glad I spent my money. I want to spend more money. Lauryn, besides that Unplugged album, has not put out anything besides the occasional single here and there. And if people want to be really honest, those singles are awful spotty. There's flashes of the L Boogie that we saw back in '97, but that's not all there yet. Like, Lauryn Hill would almost been better pulling it to D'Angelo, disappearing for about 10 years, and when he came back performing live, murked. You got people like, yeah, we still want a new album, but you know what? Every time he's out there, he's murking it, so we'll just sit back and be calm and be cool. As a creative, a lot of creatives don't even make the claim to sustain their own living, if we're going to be honest. If you are able to sustain a living or do a good amount of your income doing what you want to do, and that's your passion, that's a blessing. Lauryn Hill is taking a dump on that blessing to me, and I just can't co-sign that. I hope the best for her. I don't know if she's going to do anything mentally or whatever else, you know what I'm saying? But you can't blame the man or the mean reviewer when you're screwing up yourself. There's times I think that we sometimes coddle some of our musical greats a little too much, and I think this is what's happening with Lauryn Hill. Like, she still has it here and there, but when the second that people start wanting to pay that money to see you, you're done.
I think they'll eventually get it together. Hopefully, otherwise, what's the other guy you talking about though?
Let me see. I talked about Lauryn. Let me see here. I got a few things here. Real quick note, screw Walmart because they're going to end health insurance for their part-time workers. This is a company where they literally make billions of dollars and they ain't trying to pay health insurance for people. That's over 30,000 people. That's garbage use. Country's largest employer. Even the family of the founder who do nothing are all billionaires. And that's a period of time where you don't have health insurance. It's a crappy place to be. If you're working, you don't have health insurance. Like, if you go to an emergency room, I think it's at least a few $100s, and you could not be sick at all. You know, much of whatever else, like, somebody seeing you is a few $100s, but they take blood to do a test or all that type of thing. And for Walmart, a company that has, like, rack of money, like just pull, the carpet on the people. I just think that's wrong, and I think it's immoral. But yeah, we did that. The NFL, man, NFL has been screwing up a lot. We talked briefly about the Washington Redskins name controversy. We also got things in the realm of domestic violence that have been talked about. Real briefly, first and foremost, it shouldn't have to take a sports organization to tell anybody that domestic violence is wrong. Period. Do I believe the NFL gives a damn about the players? No, because they don't give a damn about them when they get concussions and they ain't playing them. It is a majority person of color league. It's at least 75 to 80% African American. So for folks to act like the NFL is going to be this arbiter of what's right and wrong is, I hate saying it, it's kind of silly, because with the situation with Ray Rice and Adrian Peterson and all of them, while I think they need to get their lumps on multiple levels for what they've done as individuals, and hopefully they can get past the situation with their spouses and their children and stuff. If people thought the NFL cared about their players, if you're not like young, black, and healthy and making them tons of money, which by the way, the NFL being a non-profit is a travesty. The NFL, have you ever heard of the NFL being broke? Even the players that get millions of dollars, everybody else on top makes them. That's the whole other situation. Like, the NFL don't give a damn about these folks unless they on the field and playing. That's it. There's a reason why some of these guys, unfortunately, are killing themselves so that they got brain damage, so the NFL can break out some ends after they, went through their physical rigors and help make money so they can at least be healthy in their retirement age. With the Ray Rice situation, you can't tell me. I mean, before the description of what happened was crazy, period. And, people having to go through the legal system and stuff. But it shouldn't have had to take a videotape coming out because TMZ got it, because TMZ love or hate them as immoral as hell as they are. When they got dirt on you. It shouldn't have had to take a tape to come out to be like, well, maybe we should have suspended this guy for more than 2 years. Because in all honesty, let's keep it real. If Ray Rice got suspended for half a season, I don't think it would be as big of a deal of a story. I just don't. That doesn't mean I mean it's wrong. That doesn't mean I think that's necessarily right. But we got to keep it all the way live because Ray Rice beat on his then black fiance, now black wife. I honestly think if it was a white woman, it would have been over. If you saw a white woman get hit the way that Janae Rice got hit in that elevator, I don't care what NFL security does on the back end. That nigga would have been under the prison. Under it.
One thing I want to say about it briefly, not getting to whatever. This would have been on public stage and nobody would have known that.
That's true as well.
I'm amazed at black men. Or you know him who engages such things publicly. Put his hand on his woman's head and that's my wife. And they brought her out face down.
And let's break down one other thing too really quickly. This happened in, well it's now closed, but this happened in Rebel Casino in Atlantic City. If you've ever been to a casino, there are cameras everywhere.
In other words, I was amazed that he drove around face down and wow, you're a black man. You're gonna get hell for that.
You better to the stereotype, man.
It's like, bruh, you see what that looks like? As soon as I saw, I'm thinking, I'm like, I gotta remember those many times I see that face down. That like on your back, face down, face with you know. I'm like, I see almost out of them, you know. I'm like, I see no numbers on their back. I was like, you all down, cold. I was like, nah, bro. That's all that. I just hurt, bro. I was like, my point is that you're almost like a high profile person. You're a high profile person. You're almost like a high profile person. You're a high profile person.
No doubt. And he touched on a good point with that, because that's the thing that kind of gets me the most when you hear people talking about, well, you know, things could happen here and there. And I'm like, that's true. Like, I personally think that if I'm at the point where I finally need to lay my hands on somebody, I don't need to be around them. Because you're causing me mental stress, much less, you know, my ass may be getting into jail or getting tweeted on or something like that. That's not the way. But one of the things that when people talk about, well, they're trying to bring the black man down, ABCD, because they whatever, it's like, you know, the best way to not be brought down is to not do stupid crap. What he did was stupid. It was stupid. You know what I mean? And as a famous person, where, you know, people can take a picture of you and pay their rent for a few months. That's why you got crazy paparazzi chasing after people and tweeting after them. And that's if you are just a good-natured dude or woman. You got video of you spitting on your significant other and uppercutting them, knocking them out, having them get hit on the rail of an elevator, which you didn't even know if that chick was unconscious or maybe was bleeding on her brain or something. And then dragging them out like a lifeless body and trying to be like, well, people are infringing on our privacy. You know what keeps things private? Closed doors. You didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? And I really can't have sympathy for people who do dirt on Front Street. You shouldn't be doing dirt in general, period. But do dirt on Front Street. Don't be surprised with like, oh my God, everybody's whatever. Money don't hide that. Because let me tell you something, if that was anybody that was famous, especially a person of color, like if that happened to Jay-Z or Beyonce in that elevator, you think that would have never came out? Get out of here. Get out of here. Like, whoever that security person was at Rebel, they said that person made about 6 figures off that tape. Where the joint closed down about a month or two ago in Atlantic City. But they made their money off of it. Don't feed into the machine, yo. As a famous black, at large as a black person, because people are already going to look at you, you know, as a subclass, unfortunately, no matter what your status is. But as a famous person, man, don't do it again. I hope everybody's getting their help and appropriate things, because, you know, some people were raised in active environments where that happens, and they got to grow out of those things. But yeah, man, like, don't be famous and dumb, man. That crap's tiring. I'm not gonna be like #free so and so if you doing dumb crap. I'm too old for it. And most people are too tired of it. Let me see here. I'll leave this other story for the next week. Raven Simone, folks know her mostly through, if you got kids, you've probably seen her on like That's a Raven on Disney Channel and all that. She was Olivia, the little girl on the Cosby Show and whatnot. Made both Black Americans and gay Americans pissed off because she had an interview with Oprah during the past week. And in said interview, she was saying that she did not want to be labeled, as a black or gay. She quote unquote wanted to be also quote unquote saying that she's an American, she wants to be labeled as a colorless person. Now look here, for one thing, if you want to be labeled as American, you're being labeled. I'm the type of individual where you can call yourself whatever the hell you want to, as long as you're not messing with me and you're not a jackass. I'm really just can't be bothered being pissed all the time. That being said, colorless to me is like the new age compilation that Tiger Woods tried to pull back in the day. There's a weird thing I think when you get to a certain level of fame that you want to try to find every creative way of saying that I have the quote unquote good side of being black, but I ain't like them niggas over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have the what made you America, which is, you know, still, you know, majority white or Caucasian. You're like, oh, they're exotic, they look interesting, or I like their style, like they swag, like how they entertain me. But why is it that when you get to a certain point, a lot of the time, because honestly, I don't think Raven is sheltered. She's had money majority of her life. She probably had too many people in-word calling her in her face. And I can understand I necessarily want to be labeled by only two things, but why is it that when you are of black descent, especially as an American, after a certain point of time, you're not supposed to be like, I'm black? Why is there still an inherent shame about being black? And that brought up a lot of interesting conversations on the internet and beyond with me and a few folks at a particular period of time. It doesn't mean that, you know, if you can't talk about all the other sides of your fam if you have that. You know, hey, if you got black, white, this, that, and the third in you, and, you know, you love your family and you're happy, I ain't trying to say you gotta not talk about that. But it just seems very weird that black is still way down in the totem pole of things to be cool about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a bit insulting, especially when you're in realms where, even in 2014, the majority of what people call urban is what black folks have done for a minute. They just got to be. Like, why can't you just be there like, I'm black, I'm proud of it, and that's it? I'm not even necessarily talking about you being political. Being like, yeah, I'm black American, I'm cool, and you can shut up. Because one thing that was brought up to me, and I had to kind of give them some acknowledgement of that, is that, yeah, you know, being black doesn't mean you got to be loud and political about everything. Like, I'm like, you don't got to be loud and political about everything. But to, you know, put on these labels like new black and this, that, and the third, it's just weird to me where it's like a purposeful distancing. Everything that should be labeled quote-unquote black ain't negative. And when you look at how people do certain labels, we gotta remember that a lot of mainstream America did these labels. We ain't do that to us. If anything, some of us unfortunately perpetuate some of these stereotypes. But, you know, you can't be cool being black on one side and not black on the other. And with a lot of these cats who say these things, you know, don't be black when your ass is in trouble. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like brothers and sisters, and it's like, nah, you weren't beat for that beforehand. Sucks to be you.
That's why I do the beat, because I realize that black is definitely beyond hip hop or like what we see in America, what we see globally. You know, hip hop is black is cosmic, black is divine. It was beyond, you know, nigger culture. You know what I'm saying? It's more the derogatory maybe reference of what that may be, or has been labeled more than us in the derogatory. You know, there's so many different ways to do whatever. The aspect of energy being physical that was around association. What they call the fruit that gave birth to the guys is called black water. What they call the fruit that gave birth to the guys is called black water. It was known as a black aquatic substance. So, you know, it's just gonna be about what people know and what they know. I'm not surprised. So at the end of the day, that's what she feels, and maybe she can come around and do that. Alright? Out.
No doubt, no doubt. And yeah, like I said, I'm not even hostile toward the chick because I think I get where she was coming from. She just came off in a really dumb and sheltered way and whatnot. As my people, Phenom Black for 40 Acres said that 3/4 logic where it's like you're kind of there, but then you went left. And you had to be there like, okay. But you know, all the best. I mean, at the end of the day, we all want to be respected as like human beings, period. Especially if we got a good spirit and all of that. But you know, don't be ashamed of the ethnicity. That's all I'm saying. Don't feel a need to feel shame of who you are, and I think that's a part of who you are. But that's just me. Excuse me. Lastly, we'll just end with like a random stupid story that just made me shake my head. If you're going to court on a drug charge, you should not bring in drugs when you're going on trial. A man, by the name of Richard Thompson, of Stamford, Connecticut, was arrested at the TW Bridge for driving under influence and was suspended license and having weed in his car. He goes to court to answer to his charges. Went through the screenings. Like, if you ever been to court for anything, whether it's like jury duty or you had to drop somebody off or whatever, you got to go through all that security stuff or whatever. Get pat down, all that good stuff. When he was being searched, officials found on him 50 grams of weed, rolling papers, and a blunt wrapper. And this happened at Fort Lee Municipal Court too, so we're not even talking about New York and stuff like that. It's like, bruh. If you had to have it on you, or you were trying to, get your last puff in before you might have, gone to jail, you couldn't have nobody hold that for you. You're gonna walk in and get extra charges put on you because you don't. And on top of all of this, the arresting officer was the same cop who arrested him on the driving charges. Who was in court. And, I don't want to be stereotypical or anything, but I'm like, this is a simpleton looking brother man right here with his mugshot. It's like, come on, dude. Again, this feeds into, how to not get caught doing stupid things? By not doing stupid things. Why exactly this is a hard concept for people to understand? I don't get it. I just don't. Yeah, we've talked for a good period of time. Like, I know if I get into the Secret Service situation, we'll be talking all day, and I definitely want to get to some music joints, so we'll go on ahead and do that. But quick side note, it can't be just me that thinks that President Obama has gone through some BS that no president has ever gone through in terms of his security. Regardless of how you feel about how the man's political stances are, he's had enough melanin where you had to be there like, okay, somebody really wants this dude. And it's probably somebody more on this soil than anybody overseas, especially this last character who hopped over a fence and got into the White House before having, his business considered. This dude had like guns and knives and crap on. But, we supposed to be sneakers. But I don't know. That's a weird scenario. But yeah, man, that's about it. We recommend a whole bunch of cool stuff to check out, read, and listen to during the show. Definitely go on ahead and do that. I'll talk more about Blackish next week, and I think that's actually a conversation that both of us need to have by people of the episodes. And I'm seeing where they're trying to come in to see on that end. And real quick, shout out to Andre 3000 to Jimi Hendrix who's supposed to be dropping this week. And it's getting a lot of good reviews. So I'm curious to keep that and see how that bad boy goes. And I'm on my nerd, and besides being at New York Comic Con next week, shout out to the folks who do Hellboy. The third Hellboy has officially been cleared to be a movie. I personally think it's an awesome series. If you have never checked out the graphic novel before, you got like Comixology account or a nearby store, whatever, do that. And yeah, we've talked briefly about the movie series before, and multiple levels of doing that stuff, whether you like just like action and sci-fi to the deeper elements of it. But I'm happy for Ron Perlman, man, for getting that dude from that. I highly look forward to seeing it. And lastly, on the weekend, it's supposed to be having, especially for my Black comic geeks, it's supposed to be having Luke Cage and the upcoming TV Marvel series on Netflix. Old school 70s black superhero. And they say they're looking at Terry Crews and the other folks are playing him, which, if that happens, it'll be like the most perfect fit on the planet. If you never heard of Luke Cage, do some net searching and see some of the stories. You'll be like, that dude will be in there. And whatnot. And they're finally trying to do a Black Panther movie. And if people aren't familiar with the Marvel series and whatnot, the Black Panther actually ruled in a fictional African country where they have like the highest level of technology and whatnot. And like the various stuff that he goes through in that country and dealing with the U.S. and all that type of stuff. And you know, the action and stuff is kick ass. I know he was married to Storm from X-Men for a minute in the series. And they actually had an animated series a few years like that. I know it's on DVD now, and I think people can find through the internet to get an idea of what that cat's about. All I can say is Hollywood, please don't screw it up. You know, black folks want to have good movies and stuff, so we don't want just tokens. If you get a good character off after you've had a Marvel movie with Guardians of the Galaxy that had a talking tree that said 3 words and a raccoon, y'all can get Black Panther off. I'm just saying. Y'all can get that done. So, that's about it, man. But yeah, good long talk, man. But, you know, we're back in the mix. Good show. We'll be back more on the regular steeds next week. As always, this is syndicated worldwide FuseBox Radio Broadcast, bringing that 21st century black radio to the masses. Our playlists are not polluted by payola. We play what we want, how we want. This is make your nod your head, stop your feet, all that good stuff. And as always, with the commentary, you don't gotta love or agree with everything that we say, but if it sparks some thought or some conversation, we did the great job that many awesome independent media people before us and during the present and hopefully in the future will be doing. So this is DJ Fusion, about to get into the mix, signing off. Alright?
Get to see it's all raw, FuseBox about the blast off, peace for all.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
I went out like a punk in a chump, or a sucker or something to that effect. Respect I used to never get, cause all I got was upset when niggas used to be like, what's up, fool? And try to sweat a nigga like the lip. For no reason at all, I can't recall niggas rolling C's in my face. Down the hall, I'm kicking it in the back of the school, eating chicken at 3. Wondering why's everybody always picking on me. I tried to talk and tell them, chill, I did nothing to deserve this. But when it didn't work, I wasn't scared, just real nervous and unprepared to deal with rapping, no doubt. My pappy never told me how to knock a nigga out. But now in 95, I must survive as a man on my own. Fuck around with fat lip, yes, shit get blown. I'm not trying to show no macho is shown, but when it's on, then it's on.
Come on. There comes a time in every man's life when he's gotta handle shit up on his own. Can't depend on friends to help you in a squeeze, please. They got problems of their own. Therefore they count on 7 chicken shits. Don't get to heaven till they face these fears and these fears on. Just to get jacked back up in high school, I played it cool just so some real shit won't get full blown. Being where I'm from, they let the smoke come quicker than an evil redneck collect a helpless color figure. And as a victim I am really low key. To the keyhole itself got lower than me, so I stood up and let my free form free. Said I'm gonna get something before they knocking out me. I don't sweat it, I let the bullshit blow in the breeze. In other words, just to breathe. And faming from entertaining is hella straining to the brain in. But I can't keep running, I just gotta keep keen and cunning. Can't keep running away. Can't keep running away. Can't keep running away. Can't keep running away.
DJ Fusion.
To me, you mean the most, baby. You already know.
Yeah, you already know.
To me, you mean the most, baby. You know, like I know.
Like I know.
You already know. That to me, you mean the most, baby. You already know. That to me, you mean the most, baby.
Listen close so you know how it's supposed to be. It's no joke to me. I care soulfully for you, and I know you feel the same too. Cause you always smirking when you say it ain't true. You're an angel in my eyes, though that's no surprise. There's loads of guys that got the same thing in mind. Just know that I'm different from the dudes that you've seen. Yeah, I'm young and a teen, but I still think of being with a being in your caliber. You hold your own down. My queen with gold crown. You're leaving the whole town astounded, getting hounded, but still you're staying grounded. Aight, who am I kidding? You get cocky every now and then. I'm just playing, I'm just being a tease, but for real, girl, girl, I will satisfy your needs. You're who I'm trying to please, indeed. Just follow me. I think I should show you just how much you really mean to me. To me, you mean the most, baby. You already know. Yeah, you already know. To me, you mean the most, baby. You know, like I know. Like I know. You already know that to me you mean the most, baby. You already know that to me you mean the most, baby. Seeing you smile starts to warm my heart. I think about you constantly, I hate when we apart. I love to sit and admire like a work of art. You're beautiful, smart, and your style is off the charts. Just know you spark a flame inside. I blame them eyes, you're fine. Even wine wines when you come by. I try to show compassion. I know that's all you're lacking. You're who I'm back in, till my back ends in the grass in. 6 deep, know that I sleep and see you there. I need you's rare, but maybe that's what you need to hear. Cause I see you near in my future. And if that's clear, then you could be my cougar. I'm hoping you don't lead the Kruger. I'm just playing, I'm just being a tease. But for real, girl, I will satisfy your needs. You're who I'm trying to please, indeed. Listen to me, I think I should show you just how much you really mean to me. You mean the most, baby. You already know. Yeah, you already know. To me, you mean the most, baby. You know, like I know. Like I know. You already know. That to me, you mean the most, baby. You already know. That to me, you mean the most, baby.
Yeah. You know I'm feeling you, girl. You know I'm feeling you, girl. You looking fine in that. You looking fine in that. You looking fine in that sundress. I was thinking we could go to the movies or something.
Sisters like that.
Just stay away from me, Bishop.
You're optic thalami, and they meet at a certain point in that same area. It's called the optic eye of the thalami. Where it meets, that is responsible for your mental growth. So you have your physical, mental, and your spiritual growth in this area, and it's percolating in melanin that's vibrating inside.
Driver, look out. Yeah. The hottest. DJ Fusion. Shoot. I'm so hungry, man. I could eat the rich. Eat the rich. Eat the rich. Yeah, I'm so hungry, man. I could eat the rich. Eat the rich. Check me out. Things are looking good, but I can't mess with your hair though. Ergo, that ladder climb is an air show. But thank God y'all like with that hood. Treat me like you think I wrote the instruction booklets. The instruction booklets. Cause of my home, the hammers pop, and your selfies look like glamour shots. Before that endorphin high, I take orders like Dorset High. It's horse the sky, poor guy, I'm a horse fly. That's because I'm so hungry, man. I can eat the rich. Eat the rich. Eat the rich. Yeah, I'm so hungry, man. I can eat the rich. Eat the rich. Let's see, Kenny. Celebrate a little bit. Celebrate if you eat, nigga. Yeah, I'll happily teach all of these wild new acts how to rap, the random styles with childproof caps. You there, I'm a rough approximation of type A and type B at a dice game in a white tee with a nice chain and snarky web presence. You can't turn up in a text message without at least 1 million video views. Watch the millennials brood, make sense of it all. There's diamonds in the loaves of bread. I'm looking for him in the hood like a floating head. Like a floating head, knock him like a floating head. My dinner prayer's meant for an asteroid wake. I'm reading that from a fat boy's tape. I'm still eating, but it's all soy space. I'm still hungry, man. Yeah, I can eat the rich. Eat the rich. Eat the rich. And I'm so hungry, man. I always eat the rich. Eat the rich. Let's see, Kenny. That's right. perfect hair. Perfect hair. Kenny Siegel's drums sound like he's dropping desks. Your whole line's a hot mess. Psychopaths, we got that aqua fresh. Kenny Siegel's drums sound like he's dropping desks. Your whole line's a hot mess. Psychopaths, we got that aqua fresh. Kenny Siegel's drums sound like he's dropping desks. Your whole line's a hot mess. Psychopaths, we got that aqua fresh. Kenny Siegel's drums sound like he's dropping desks. Your whole that's tight.
DJ Fusion. Turn this thing up a little bit. Yeah. For those who've been wondering what's going on with Joel Ortiz, it's a lot, man. A lot. Feels like I finally found my house slippers. My mind was going, I stood around them, wearing this poker face like I'm holding aces. That so wasn't the case. This business is such a business, don't take it personal. It's more than these beats and letting verses go. Don't end up locked in and wildin'. Like a deaf person buying a rollie, better watch what you signing. Freedom is overrated until they take it. When it's gone, feel like nothing can replace it. Shaking the hand that's feeding you, but you hate it. Disappointed in meetings cause of your weight. Just imagine this man with your career in his hands, giving a fuck about your fans. He just looking at that black and white. Seeing you ain't sell too well, you try and tell him that you was on an indie that wasn't acting right. He don't care, them numbers f***ed up his appetite. Your past just f***ed you twice like a hermaphrodite. You watching niggas win who ain't half as nice, faced with the choice of giving in or hit the pad and right. But see, the fans can't know, so you leaking freestyles and you nailed that flow. Kids leaving out of venues like he killed that show, screaming yawa everywhere, but you ain't own that though. Your loved one sick all in the midst of this. Watching mom shoot insulin is ridiculous. Your son got a mask on, his asthma bad. His older brother acting up cause he don't have his dad. The grind took forever, but it happened fast. Listen close, y'all, it happened fast. Red-eye flights out to Cali, sign an aftermath. Come back and sign a Koch, you and Alan laugh. You drop an album over here, left the label over there. Finally let it go, y'all, the past. Sorry for the delay on your order, but even in my off time, I ran around the world with the slaughter. My alter ego is a quarter of the best rap group, but I'm back to being me, yeah, the Puerto Rican nigga standing on the corner with that work for the fiends who wanna hear more maturer. Story from a project nigga, a New Yorker getting money with the I'll still fucking up quick aura. Man, this ain't for radio play, it's for the radio Raheems who let they radio play. For the heads on the neck clicking, looking for the best writtens, turning to they man like you hear what he say. That nigga trying to recreate back in the days. I'm just trying to wrap my ass off, hoping maybe I'll impress a few niggas from back in the day, because I'm finishing these new niggas that's rapping today. You turn this up, but not too loud, nigga. Feels like I finally found my house slippers. House slipper, 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 house slipper.
This is Milk D. Right now I'm getting money with DJ Fusion. What more can I say?
Bunches and bunches, punches is thrown into your frontless. Oodles and noodles, bang bullets at suckers' noodles. Last album voodoo, prove that we was brutal. I'm talking crazy, half past the clock is cuckoo. You rappers doodle, babies, just basic boo boo. I'm talking voodoo, Mansa Musa, my money buku. My beats is banging. What you rapping? Who produced you? I slap the slap, take what you got and run the juice you.
USC Bitsy, furry, frightened, and freaking sickly. A little prickly, on display for winter swimming. Look at these kitties, Mike, I'm a rat-a-tat for living. I deal in dirty work, do the deed in a dash. Ditch 'em, I land a hammer that's stuck in a fist and gun position. We run a brand where the structure's the #1 commitment. It's all a joke between mom contractions and coffin fitted, so we disappear in the smoke like we're magicians.
No hocus pocus, you simple suckers been served the notice. Top of the morning, my fist to your face is folgers.
We might be giants, standing on little dandy shoulders.
You perfect, proverbial pansy panty holders. I Jake the snake them, DDT them in mausoleums. Macabre massacres, killing something in my coliseum.
They all actors, giving top and back of a BM. I fall back if your casting calls an ending in sin. Come on. I'm the foulest, no need for any evaluations. I'm a foulest, Johnson and Jimmy spraying faces. Any cow that is sacred will get their face it. Like any time a murder gets replaced it. Face it, the fellows at the top are likely rapists. But you like mellow out, man, just relax. It's really not that complicated. Well, part of me, I guess I'm just insane as you explain it. Or maybe sanctifying the sadistic is deranged.
This run the juices, murder, mayhem, melodic music. Psychotic use it to lose it. Junkies simply abuse it. That's worth the fill up. See more Hoffman, I'm pushing coffin. I probably smell like a pound when they put me in a coffin. The gates of hell, I'm pugnaciously pacing, waiting. I give a if I'm late, tell Satan be patient. But I ain't here for do races, I'm just taking vacations. And tell them I never loved them in salutations.
DJ Fusion.
You the one, yeah, yeah. Look how the planets form around you. Please won't you have my son, yeah, yeah. The dog weighs a ton. You thinking I'm gon' run? I had to tell you, don't assume. That's how we end up doomed. What's that called? What's that called when people show they ass? Yeah, you my moon, yeah, yeah. Surrounded by this darkness, I'm asking where your heart went. Still you know you different from these other girls. I put you in a verse cause you my universe. I swear you bigger than my world, yeah, yeah. I'm never all up in your face. Shit, I know you need your space. And it's feeling that we chase, I can't erase. I'm trying to make sure we don't feel harm. This uncharted, I feel like Neil Armstrong. Minded, wrong timing. Long as we align, you can't be mad at me. And you be asking me, can I really be your gravity? I swear I hold you down right. I hold you down right till every molecule is broken down. Like, gon' fix your sight. Don't let the fact that I'm a star ever taint us. I know you love to show your anus. I forgot that you my moon, yeah, yeah. Surrounded by this darkness, I'm asking where your heart went. Still you know you different from these other girls. I put you in a verse cause you my universe. I swear you bigger than my world, yeah, yeah. Spaced out, spaced out, spaced out, spaced out, oh. Spaced out, oh, spaced out. So get with it, got it. Damn it, don't panic. I know your mind clouded, we ain't planned it. Not to rain on your parade, but it's more sunny if you come this way. It ain't no flooding if you come this way. So girl, it ain't no slipping. I got you grounded, now I'm digging, trying to turn you to my victim. Man, I swear to God that the only thing I want is you. I guarantee it ain't no number two, no number two, no number two. Why? Cause you the one, yeah, yeah. Look how the planets form around you. Please won't you have my son, yeah, yeah. The thought weighs a ton. You thinking I'm gon' run? I had to tell you, don't assume. Spaced out, spaced out, spaced out, spaced out, oh. Spaced out, oh. Spaced out.
We're here. Are we ready?
As ready as we'll ever be.
DJ Fusion.
Something to tell you. Can it be true? It must be true, no doubt. Life is going on as normally as ever. But suddenly something seems to have happened. Everybody seems to be staring in one direction. People seem to be frightened, even terrified. I want everybody to understand this.
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
There are a lot of things we don't understand either.
We need answers from you.
What did you expect to find? What did you expect to
Who's going to be our future?
It's your responsibility to do something about it.
Well, I have the key in my hand. All I have to find is the lock. The lock. The lock. The lock.
Now listen to me, all of you.
Listening to FuseBox Radio.
the hottest, DJ Fusion.
Shine
DJ Fusion.
At a meeting I attended last weekend, a lady told me an inspiring story, but not as inspiring as it should have been. In a social media exchange, somebody asked her if an event on the Ferguson murder was happening nearby. Probably not, she replied, and suggested that the questioner put one together. She did just that, starting a Facebook page and hawking it on Twitter and other social media platforms. With only a few days lead time, a couple hundred people showed up. They sang, they chanted, they felt the strength that only comes from connecting with others in a just cause, and they dispersed. Did anybody pass out a sign-in sheet, I asked? Did you get the digits of the folks that showed up? I asked this because getting those digits is the first lesson in Organizing 101. It's what we did before anybody ever heard of social media. Back in the day, if we got 4 people or 40 or 400, we got those digits. I also asked because Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Vine, Causes.com, Change.org, and other social media platforms do not give the organizers of petitions or events any of the contact information on the people you're supposedly organizing. That's because the corporate social media business model ain't never been about helping you do good. It's all about mapping the people you touch, the people you influence, and who influence you, so they can sell that information to marketers. All the social media platforms can and do manipulate their algorithms and their hashtags for commercial purposes, and their systems are private property. If they wanted to squelch your political activism tomorrow, or just to show you more cat videos, or if the people who turned up last time were simply not on Facebook or Twitter for a day or two, they might never know anything about the next meeting or demonstration, or even the murder that prompted it. The answer to my "did you get the digits" question was no. Nobody passed a petition, a sign-in sheet, or volunteer cards. Nobody got anybody's email, anybody's phone numbers, or the best times to call. In fairness, it's an easy mistake to make, but a costly one. Remember the Million Man March? Organizers there remembered to pass the hat, but they did not pass a sign-in sheet, so there was no Million Man mailing list or phone tree. Talk about missed opportunities. Most Occupy encampments didn't take names or contact information either. Whenever you have an event publicized by social media or the radio, like so many of the Troy Davis and Trayvon Martin and Ferguson and other happenings, and you do not get those digits, you are completely at the mercy of Twitter, Facebook, or the radio station to recontact those people. Radio is a great way to get a crowd, but you rarely have access. Also, you may have noticed that whenever radio stations take the lead, they put the Al Sharptons or their local equivalents at the head of every crowd. If you don't want to listen to those guys, you got to get your own list so you can get your own crowd. Most people are not already affiliated with any existing organization. That is a piece of Organizing 101 as well. I'm not saying don't use corporate social media or the radio when you can get them, but take it from an old school organizer. If you're depending exclusively on Twitter, on Facebook, on corporate social media and the radio to get your crowd, and you do not pass a petition or a sign-in sheet to enable you to keep in direct touch, or have the most enthusiastic among your crowd sign volunteer cards, you ain't got no movement, because you cannot move it. Only they can, and only when and where and for as long as they want to. You want a movement? Every crowd, every meeting, every flash mob, you get those digits. Next week, we'll talk a little about Organizing 102, what to do with your list. For Black Agenda Radio, I'm Bruce Dixon. Find us on the web at www.blackagendareport.com. And remember, Facebook and Twitter don't necessarily show you everything we or similar sources publish. The only way to keep up on the latest Black Agenda Report is to subscribe to our free weekly email updates at www.blackagendareport.com/subscribe. That's www.blackagendareport.com/subscribe.
1, 2, 3.
You are now tuned in to the FuseBox Radio Broadcast with DJ Fusion and Jon Judah.
You're as good as they say you are.
Syndicated worldwide to bring real black radio back to the masses.
Broadcasting from Galactic Center Black Hole. Ladies and gentlemen, FuseBox Radio Show. Interface with Cosmos. FuseBox Radio Show.
Wanna take you to the movies, take you to a show. I'm feeling kinda antsy, gotta ride that floor. If your pocket's light, I got more dough. So baby, get ready, we got to go. Wanna show you all, stay out late. I wanna be the man tonight, take you on a date. Dinner and dancing, yeah, that's for sure. So baby, get ready, yeah, we got to go. We're going downtown, your dreams come true. You do what you wanna do, what you really wanna do too. You could go from east to west, see each other's best. When the sun goes down, find yourself downtown. When shit jumps off, gonna hold you close. We be like families acting in the city, chasing ghosts, looking fabulous. For a change of pace, just take it back on the subway.
Show up and show out. You gon' be mad when you look back and see you missed out. You gonna try to come back, but I ain't with it now. It's too late. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, it's too late. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah.
Black Hawk is in the building.
He came and scooped me with that coupe, I thought I was bulletproof. Didn't know I fought so hard, but then again it's you. We in the $1 billion club, is not a foul, it's the truth. I could be anywhere, but I just wanna be right here with you. I'm on my diamond side, tearing up on this one to keep up. You want your 11 jeans and I just wanna keep on talking along my mind. That's what I want you to do. That's what I want you to do. What I want done, what I want done, what I want done, I need that. What I want done, what I want done, what I want done, what I want done, I need that. What I want done. When we're in public, that just makes me wanna be alone with you. That look you gave me lets me know you feel it too. Ain't got no problem when the staring makes me wanna break the rules. I'm showing out 'cause baby I'm your super girl and you're the truth. Yeah. You want your 11 jeans and I just wanna keep on talking alone my mind. That's what I want you to do. That's what I want you to do. What I want done, yeah. What I want done, yeah. What I want done, I need that. What I want done, what I want done, what I want done, what I want done, I need that.
tell your mammy about that. Be granny, damn it. Check FuseBox Radio. Check them.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
She was headed for the door. The DJ had it rocking back and forth, and shorty had a body like a Lord. I grabbed her by the head and she turned around. Then she started to look me up and down. She saw the Gucci boot belt combo plus a flag. So easily I had that in the bag. I'm spitting and she growing more attached. Fine wine, my kind of woman, mature. Text messaging each other more and more. And I say show me something, she be like LOL. Quit playing games, TTYL. Then she get up the nerve and be like, oh what the hell. She be sending pictures. She be saying I can't wait until I'm with ya. Get the picture. Looking at them flicks got me about to cry. Me and I be sexting, freaky texting. Told her send your boy a photo. She be saying that I make sure it's a no-show. That's a no-no. Don't let your homegirl see what I'm sending back. Me and I be sexting, freaky texting. Now what I saw, it caught me by surprise. So beautiful like heaven to my eyes. She get the smooth hips and lips and thighs. Energizes giving me a rise. Dignified but she freaky in the sky. Send one in those heels. And I'm like, hold up baby chill. Got me swerving, I got one hand on the wheel. The other one scrolling, trying to hold it down. Trying to get back to you baby, look at how you got me now. And I say show me something, she be like LOL. Quit playing games, TTYL. And then she get up the nerve and be like, oh what the hell.
You got mail.
She be sending pictures. She be saying I can't wait until I'm with you. Get the picture. Looking at them flicks got me about to cry. Me and her be sexting, freaky texting. Told her send your boy a photo. She be saying that I make sure it's a no-show. That's a no-no. Don't let your homegirl see what I'm sending back. Me and her be sexting, freaky texting. Girl, I'm like the hell with all the emails in the text. It's time to get a blessing. I'm about to teach you a lesson. Got my mind all pumped, the game ready to hump. And I'm feeling kinda froggy, ready to jump on you right now. Let's make it do it, and you know where I'm at. The kind of loving, lay you flat on your back. Come back, simple and plain, there ain't no shame in my game. I beat it up all night, I give you pleasure in vain. She be sending pictures, she be saying I can't wait until I'm with you. Get the picture, looking at them flicks, got me about to cry. Me and her be sexting, freaky texting. Told her send your boy a photo. She be saying that I make sure it's a no-show. That's a no-no. Don't let your homegirl see what I'm sending back. Me and I be sexting, freaky texting.
We gon' funk with it till it's stank, yes, yeah.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
But I let you get mad disrespectful. You couldn't be serious, what was you? Looking at my new man, wish it was you. But you dead now.
sign of the cross on your chest and your head now. Guilty is what you pled now. Left Queens, hit Brooklyn, I'm on the belt now. Stupid is what you felt now. When you see me on TV, have a meltdown. Bombs away, tryna sneak tip, hit me when slime's away. Rollie on, but I ain't got time of day. Time will tell, Chanel, get that Lagerfeld.
Now I'm all alone. Since you wanna be ghost, yeah. I don't really like it, but I gotta take it. Damn, 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 girl. When you coming back? So you never coming back, yeah. I don't believe that, but right now I gotta accept the fact, yeah. But somebody else now. I wish I never loved you. Maybe you let me. Girl, I guess I'm thinking about you. Somebody else. Girl, I wish I never met you.
Killer shit, no doubt.
Undisputed. For street niggas living with their lives on the line.
For young guns coming up during these times.
For police who find drugs letting niggas slide.
For niggas out slinging like 4 in the night.
For your mans not snitching when the pressure is tight.
For pistols that don't jam when it's time to strike.
For bootleg liquor on a Sunday night.
This be the realest shit you heard in your life.
Yo, when the gas refill, your cash get pilled, and that's the deal. Fuck the bitch ass and switch fast niggas that lack the real. When the slugs burst, G-Rap be aiming at your mug first. Niggas is bloodthirst, we see who get plugged worse. We dug earth to place you, put the nickel bladers through your facial. Bullets ain't racial, kid, they only hate you. My 9'll seem like it's a time machine, BC date you. Jacking you more than Ripper, my fifth's an organ shifter. The human organism lifter, you'll be hearing organs if you're leaving orphans. If you let these floors hit you with a law split you. A 4 picture, the bump heads with those that dump lead, accurate shots in back of your knot. Leaving one dead, G-Rap havoc and prodigy. Let's put these bitch niggas where bodies be done. Yo, if it gotta be, you gotta be, you gotta be, you gotta be. For street niggas living with their lives on the line.
For young guns coming up during these times.
For police who find drugs letting niggas slide.
For niggas out slinging like 4 in the night.
For your mans not snitching when the pressure is tight.
For pistols that don't jam when it's time to strike.
For bootleg liquor on a Sunday night.
This be the realest shit you heard in your life.
When the gas spits, some niggas get blown off the atlas. The half is unsolved mystery. Reenactments, get practice. What you lack is you think like the average. Jake's dumbfounded, leaving crime scenes can handle. Nothing but cannons got conspicuous. Like a laminate or branded with the serial scratch. Bad apple out of the bag. Done it made me like that. If I could push back the clock, probably leave it like that. Draw blood for my niggas, G.O.D. Ty, Nitty, and Twin. And Twin is not here, plus my kin. Killer be forever with me. Quick to set it with me. Enter QB, they show love throughout the years with me. You got guns, we got guns, the serious ones. Leave foul powder stuck in your lungs. We come from where niggas look out for they dun-duns. Love never disrespect, hit niggas with redirect.
For street niggas living with their lives on the line.
For young guns coming up during these times.
For police who find drugs letting niggas slide.
For niggas out slinging like 4 in the night.
For your mans not snitching when the pressure is tight.
For pistols that don't jam when it's time to strike.
For bootleg liquor on a Sunday night.
This be the realest shit you heard in your life. Never prejudge, it be the humble that'll squeeze slugs. It be the ones standing still that'll peel guns. Spill blood for my thuns, thuggin' for me. Man, you don't wanna get involved, fuckin' with P. I spent more nights illin', less nights chillin'. The more shots they hold, the better they feel it. What be the dealings? Some killers like to hide behind specs. Others got blatant disrespect, and the rest are so young that you wouldn't even expect to be bursting off guns like a Vietnam vet on the steps, sitting in the staircase bent, thinking on ways to take another man's head. Go to war with niggas that's against what I rap. I settle things with a heavy metal fifth. Change clips, switch clothes after I spit. Place niggas back in their space. Fuckers on your mind, kid.
For street niggas living with their lives on the line.
For young guns coming up during these times.
For police who find drugs letting niggas slide.
For niggas out slinging like 4 in the night.
For your mans not snitching when the pressure is tight.
For pistols that don't jam when it's time to strike.
I said if you could just go back. If you could do it all
best. You could only be second best.
Let me be great. Let me be great. I feel like my Cassius Clay right now. Genius. Don't be good, my nugget, be great. After that government cheese, we eating steak. After them projects, now we on the States. I'm from the bottom, I know you can relate. Oh, fuck up the world. Just fuck up this world. Fuck up the world. Me and Destiny got a date. Martin had a dream. Hope got a team. My chain already heavy. Let me get a ring. Parades down Flatbush. Confetti on my fur. Turn right and red hooks and heavy on the curve. See, most niggas die early 20s to late teens. I'm just trying to come from under the thumb of this regime. 1% of a billion more than niggas ever seen. Still they wanna act like it's an everyday thing. Clean. I'll fuck up this world. I'll fuck up this world. I'll fuck up this world. I'll fuck up the high yellow sky dweller and the rose gold. Legend of the summer and the Rose Bowl. Came through Pasadena in the low. Just to show respect to the cholos. Feeling like a stranger in my own land. Got me feeling like Brody in Homeland. I just want a shot to show my genius. Standing on the top, hold my penis. America try to emasculate the greats. Murder Malcolm gave Cassius the shakes. Wait, tell him rumble, young man, rumble. Try to dim your lights, tell you be humble. You know I'm gonna shine like a trillion watts. You know a nigga trill is Michael Jackson socks. Sending light out to Compton in 100 blocks. Little bastard boy, basking on top. I'll fuck up this world. I'll fuck up this world. Let's fuck up the world. Let's fuck up this world. Oh, fuck up the Sippin' Douce, boy, this ain't your daddy yet. He in the Cadillac, me, I'm in the Maybach. This ain't gray sweatsuits and white tube socks. This is black leather pants and the pair stands. Socks is my synopsis is clear. Got strip clubs feeling like Oxford, I swear. Teacher, I'm trying to unteach ya. All the shit they taught you that got you all in the bleachers. When you front row at the Knick game, knows the Spike Lees. You front row everywhere, you in the HOVs. Jordan 1s and dungarees. And that's just the half of my warpath. Make a million of a million, let my niggas make a million. Till we all check a billion. That's just the way I'm feeling. We have yet to see a ceiling. We just top what we top. Cause the bars don't struggle when the struggle don't stop. Just fuck up this world. Just fuck up this world. Just fuck up the world. Just fuck up the world. It's our time now. Just fuck up the world. Fuck up this world.
You gonna get funkier than your mama funky.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Everybody, this is FuseBox Radio Show.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio. Radio.
Check FuseBox Radio. Check them.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Everybody, this is FuseBox Radio Show. Right here on the FuseBox Radio. Check FuseBox Radio. Check them.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Black Hawk is in the building.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio. Right here on the FuseBox Radio. Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
The Black Hawk is in the building.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio. Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Everybody, this is FuseBox Radio Show. On the FuseBox Radio. Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
that's all the time we have tonight. Join us next time. Good night.